Hello, it's me. Recently, I've been getting back into scrolling through TikTok after kind of taking a break from the app and not being so active on there for a while. And if you've ever taken a break from scrolling, even for just a few days, you'll notice something when you come back. The TikTok algorithm will show you all the big videos that you missed, videos that you were late to seeing in real time, videos with millions of likes, even if they aren't usually videos in your niche or the type of content that you usually interact with. Well, that exact concept has been happening to me. And with seeing all these extremely viral videos, I was met with videos with completely heartbreaking comment sections of people bullying each other and putting each other down. And I want to dive into what's going on here and why very nice, average, regular people are getting bullied to the point of tears because of literally nothing. I'll be first elaborating on this girl I've dubbed the commentary girl and the phenomenon that happened to her on TikTok, and I'll be talking about that balloon girl and small businesses on TikTok in general, my experience on TikTok with my small business, and just some other stuff that fits in with this phenomenon. And while we dive into all this TikTok chaos, I will be drawing a caricature cartoon illustration for my thumbnail, and as always, I invite any artists or non-artists to draw along with me while we chat and hang out. And I love asking you guys to send me your art on Instagram or Twitter at PaintandSipYT or on my subreddit r/PaintandSipYT. And there you can send me really anything you want, like your art, YouTube drama, video ideas, etc. And I love sharing your work here. So here is a beautiful piece of art by Bells Blank Canvas 555 on Instagram. So go follow them if you want more art on your feed. And finally, before getting started, I want to give a shout out to my top tier Patreon members, Jasmine, Crystal, Maury, Lily, Fabian, Teal, and Evie. Your support means so much, and I cannot thank you enough, and I really mean that. And if any of you would like to join my $5 tier, you get stickers and thank you cards sent to you in the mail, a ton of downloadable coloring pages, and also a shout out on my videos. And with that, I'm ready to get started if you are. So yes, I am fully aware Smokey Glow just posted a video basically on the same exact topic, but I promise you, I swear on everything, I had the same exact video idea that I came up with like 5 or 6 days ago, and I was going to make this video and I was making notes on this video before Hannah posted hers, so maybe that just means that we have similar minds and we should be friends, so yeah. And I agree 100% with everything Hannah said in her video, but I do have some of my own examples, my own points, my own experience posting as a small business on TikTok. And basically, I feel like this GIF right here. But I hope my video is equally important and maybe half as innovative as Hannah's was, as much as I can strive for that level of success, that is. Okay, so my first example is the commentary girl. And if you don't already have an idea in your mind of who I may be talking about, you may have more context if I use this term that I don't like, but it's probably more recognizable, the unnecessary commentary girl, who's just a regular person on TikTok, not an influencer, not a creator, who just accidentally went viral for such an innocent reason and was in turn met with unrelenting hate from TikTok users. Like, for no reason. None. And if you haven't seen what I'm referring to, let me explain and I'll show you the TikTok. But this TikTok user by the name of Taiki, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, posted a duet video on TikTok where the beginning of the duet was a clip of somebody throwing toothpicks into a cup as part of a game trend that's popular on TikTok right now. And then Taiki added her own clip to the end with her reaction and her comment. And that's all that happened. Here's the clip.
Should I get a dog? Your cat is like, oh, no, we're not getting a dog. Don't even think about it, girl.
And I would just like to say one thing to start off this discussion. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And please be kind. But anyway, Taiki's TikTok went super viral, like 33 million views within the last 5 days since it was posted. And even TikTok as the company commented on this TikTok. And okay, some of the comments aren't like completely mean in nature, kind of rude, sure. Probably best to be kept between friends as a joke instead of being made directly toward Taiki. But you know, some of these comments that I'm talking about, for example, are like, it's so weird seeing a comment said out loud, or you could have just commented this, or no way the cat said that, or me trying to fill the word count. But then there are people who are literally going after Taiki like as a person, and that is making it personal. This all really started coming to a head when Taiki started making video replies to some of these comments, and it got so much worse. And when all she was doing was just trying to stand up for herself and respond to the comments that were hurtful.
Okay, it was unnecessary to make that video, but it was just for fun. I was just having fun, that's it. Like, it was just for fun.
And with these video replies, you could tell Taiki was visibly upset and sad, and it almost looked like she was trying to hold back tears at some points, but she literally just sat there replying to these people, like saying, hey, I know you don't like my video, and I know you think it's unnecessary, but I'm just trying to have fun, and I did not intend for this to go viral, and all I was trying to do was use the app how it's supposed to be used. And when she was saying that and explaining herself, it just attracted even more nasty people responding to these video replies, commenting saying ratio, people making fun of her accent and the way she pronounces her words, people saying that she doesn't understand sarcasm, telling her that she is socially awkward, and just the most unnecessary, hateful things. And people are trying to call Taiki out for unnecessary commentary, but these people are being unnecessary 10 times worse. Her commentary may have been unnecessary in your opinion, sure, fine, but her commentary was completely innocent and harmless. Your commentary, though, unnecessary in the name of trying to be funny, trying to have a viral comment, and honestly getting a hard-on for a reaction. Sorry to say, but what is the point of that? And sorry, sipping on straight chlorine, but were the 14.3 thousand likes worth it for Taiki's reply? I hope you grow up and be a kinder human. Sorry, I went off. But yeah, new rule, if you're a bully and your account name is public and you're interacting publicly and bullying somebody publicly, I don't really care to blur your name anymore. I hope you don't mind. Okay, anyway, on the original duet, TikTok did comment just saying that's what I was thinking as well. Okay, not a mean comment, it's just TikTok participating in this viral video in a pretty much a harmless way, but Taiki made a video reply to TikTok's comment, just basically explaining how cool that it is and that she seemed like she was pretty happy about it actually. But then Yamalex.j, or however you pronounce this person's username, had to go and say, even TikTok bullying you, girl. What the leave her alone. Seriously, what is your issue? Okay, so some people actually started commenting, telling Taiki that she should play along, that she should make this her thing, to like play along with the joke, laugh along with everybody laughing at her, and start doing this, start adding, quote, unnecessary commentary to other videos, like make this her thing. So she did that, and people bullied her for it. So then she tried other stuff. She tried moving on, and she tried doing her skincare routine, and people bullied her again. She was harassed again. And then, of course, as TikTok works, this turned into a trend of people reenacting Taiki's video and making fun of her even more, with using fake accents, of course, too, and again, trying to get likes and clout at Taiki's expense. Okay, we're gonna breathe and move on to the next topic. And I'll be less heated for this one because this is a situation that has very much calmed down. It's kind of old news, and I've spoken my piece on this in the past, but I want to talk about it again briefly in the context of this video. So again, as Hannah mentioned, I want to talk about that balloon girl. And if you do not know who that is, let me refresh your memory with this TikTok.
I've received a lot of really weird comments about my pricing in general, but especially the balloon mosaics. Someone commented and said, that takes less than 30 minutes to make, and you can get balloons from Party City for $5. And that's just simply not true. So if anyone out there sees this and they think that they can replicate this with Party City balloons and do it in less than 30 minutes, duet me, because I'd love to see it. So this is a custom color 5-foot balloon mosaic, and I charge $300.
So this is an issue we see with a ton of small businesses on TikTok. People have a problem with the pricing, and before people jump in saying it was never about the prices, it was about her attitude, like, you gotta admit that this first TikTok, this original one that I just showed, it was in response to someone critiquing her pricing. Somebody was mad that her balloons cost $300. And for the record, I also just sold a piece of artwork for $300, and it probably took me a similar amount of time and cost of supplies as that balloon sculptor did. But once that balloon girl clapped back, that's when the bullying really kicked in. Again, now it got personal with people. After seeing her personality and her attitude, started going after that. And like, I can see what people are saying. She definitely had a tone of maybe like annoyance in this TikTok, but like, did she really say anything that offensive? Like, all she said was like, hey, if you think you can do this better within the budget, do it. I want to see it. Like, here's a challenge. Like, I think that's fine, right? And to be fair, that balloon girl's following videos did actually get really defensive, but I think that defensiveness is warranted because when you are being attacked, you want to be defensive. And sure, this definitely could have been handled better, especially when people are being like, hey, this is not a good way to talk to your potential clientele. That's a totally valid piece of criticism, but I mean, it also must have been hard for that balloon girl to be criticized for not only her prices and not only her attitude, but now people are going after her and her voice and the way she makes her art and telling her that her artwork sucks, and she's just being attacked from all these different directions. And I've definitely been in that position, and I can get defensive too. So like, yeah, you can be like, hey, that's not the best way to handle it, but this person does not deserve any of the hate that she's getting on TikTok whatsoever. Even now, that TikTok is probably deleted. I couldn't find it on her profile anymore, and now she's just moved on and she's just posting her balloons. People are still in the comments being like, oh my gosh, how did I get to this again? Like, why is this back in my For You page? Because you're interacting with it. You're commenting. Like, if you don't want to see it, just scroll. Like, a year later, she's still getting hateful comments. Why? Because she had an attitude. Whatever. Sorry, I'm getting spicy again. So, back to the point, in her TikTok, she challenged other people to make balloon sculptures, like, within the budget that she set, and people did it, and some people did it really well. But let me tell you something. I got married last year, and I paid a lot of people to do the things that I could have done myself, or that I could have hired a friend or a family member to do for free or for way cheaper. Like, for example, I paid a photographer $1,800 to hang out at my wedding for 6 hours and take photos. I had a wedding coordinator basically run around and check up on us once or twice for, I don't even know how much I paid her, because it was included within the venue price, but we paid a couple $100s for our officiant to pronounce us husband and wife for 15 minutes. We hired a DJ to play music off of a Spotify playlist for $800. I know DJing is probably more than that, but guys, I'm not pressed at hiring these professionals. We are not only paying them for their time and their equipment, but also for their specialized skill and the convenience of having someone do something for us. And all that balloon girl does is she's making balloon sculptures and balloon arches for the rich people who don't want to do them themselves and they just want to hire someone to do it for them. And that is completely fair, and that is a great business venture if you can make it work, and she does. So what is she supposed to do? Lower her prices because Susie on TikTok says she didn't like that it was $300? Okay, and I used to post about my small business on TikTok all the time. Like, I used to post like almost every day about my pet portraits. And I used to get a whole bunch of comments from people telling me that my art isn't worth the hundreds of dollars that I charge for it. And people have even told me that since I do what I love, and since my job is enjoyable, I should be doing it for free, or better yet, and this is a real comment I got, I should be donating everything I make to the homeless, or I should be making the homeless free art. Yes, again, that's a real comment. Back to the original point that I'm trying to make here. People just bully creators on TikTok for like no reason. And I never got it as bad as the other creators that I mentioned, but I'm pretty sensitive and I definitely have cried over some rude comments, especially when it gets personal, like especially when people are commenting on my work and my art, and when people put my worth into question. People have told me that I wasted my time and my money on my art degree, which, by the way, I just fully paid off like 2 weeks ago. So I am hashtag 24, educated, and debt-free. People also told me that I'm in a worthless career with my worthless degree, and I should be ashamed of myself for single-handedly ruining their American economy by taking out student loans for a worthless degree. Yes, again, another real comment I have received. And people are mad at me because I chose to become an artist. And yes, those words have really messed with me, like, a lot actually, and I rarely post about my art and my prices on TikTok anymore. But when I do, I feel a sense of relief when those videos don't get a lot of views, because if I did go viral again, I'd be kind of afraid to see what people are saying about me and my art. Because, listen, TikTok viewers are mostly really supportive, and 99% of the comments that I've ever gotten were really supportive. But when bullies want to thrive, they thrive. They can take over any comment section, any internet space, and they can conquer and eventually mess with your mental health if they want to bad enough, and they will. And of course, this is not just on TikTok, but on Twitter as well. So just a quick little anecdote from the other day, Twitter related. I came across a joke on Twitter that I didn't really understand, and I thought the punchline was kind of lazy, and I made the mistake of commenting, explaining why I didn't think the joke was very good and what could have made it better. I really regret that first mistake that I made. So from there, I started getting a whole bunch of notifications with people telling me that I'm just clearly overthinking the joke and I don't get it. And then I made mistake number 2, replying to those people, again, explaining my understanding of it. I'm so dumb. So then there was the downfall. So then my notifications blew up with people responding to me with GIFs and memes, people making fun of me, people making fun of my understanding of the joke, turning my understanding into its own punchline. People were coming after me, my intelligence, or my lack of intelligence in their eyes, and it really hurt. So eventually I was like, okay, fine, you guys are right. I just don't get the joke, and that's okay. And then I tried just kind of playing along and laughing along with like the memes and everything that they were sending me, and I tried to participate and like send some stuff back that relates to the discussion. I guess, again, mistake number 3, I should have just ended it there saying, okay, I was wrong, period. But then my third mistake of playing along got me into even more trouble, because then people were coming at me saying like, girl, stop, you're embarrassing yourself, just stop. And I did feel embarrassed. I tried ignoring it, but my notifications just kept getting filled up with people responding to the people who were making fun of me, and I was seeing everything, and it was really hurtful, and I was embarrassed, and I wanted to just go back in time and not say anything. So I apologized. I deleted everything, the whole thread, all my comments, and turned off my notifications for the original post, and I put down my phone and I sat there for the rest of the day feeling like I was having one of the worst mental health days I had in a long time. And I know it's dumb to think that Twitter affected my day that bad, but it did. And my husband, he didn't understand because he doesn't do social media, so I was just like, hey, I'm upset, it's Twitter stuff, it's fine. And I really just wanted to enjoy everything that was in front of me. I wanted to enjoy my husband and my daughter and my cats and my family, but I was just really struggling that day, and I just felt really, really down on myself, and I just wanted to just hide. But thankfully, some time helped in food. I made chili, it was really good, and it made me feel better. But to tie that anecdote back to the original point, when people told me that I am embarrassing myself for literally just explaining how I interpreted a joke, I look back at that and I see that's what was happening to Taiki as well. She was just trying to explain how she was feeling and what she thought about their comments, and people told her to stop, that she is embarrassing herself. So this is very crappy, but the message I'm seeing here is if you're being called out for something insignificant, or worse, if you're being bullied, just shut up and take it, because if you respond, you're an embarrassment. And if you delete your stuff, you're a coward. It's like, what are you supposed to do? I am like fully sure after I deleted all my replies when I was being made fun of for not getting a joke, I'm sure those people were like, oh, well, she deleted it. Like, what a coward. Like, she can't take the heat. Like, I'm sure they talked crap about me, and I'm glad I didn't see any of it because I like took myself out of it. So I just don't think people should be bullied off the internet for such minuscule things. It's not the creator's fault for being too sensitive to rude comments. Creators are allowed to be hurt and sad when the audience is mean to them. So what needs to change? Again, I am echoing Hannah's conclusion here. Just be kind. Stop being so mean to people on the internet. And there's a lot of things in this world that people can put their anger toward. Use your energy there. Don't use it against innocent people on the internet being innocent, because they look like they could be your new punching bag for your cruel humor. So be nice, kids. And with that, I really want to thank everybody who has been sending me your art. I will be sharing it on all my videos from here on out, so send it to me and I'll share it to all these wonderful people here. And also visit my Patreon if you want. And oh, I also sell bundles of stickers and prints and everything like that on Etsy. All my stickers and prints will be sent out before Christmas, so if you want some stocking stuffers or your last minute Christmas gifts, and if your budget is between like $10 to $20, I have options for you. All of that will be in the description. And I hate outros, so okay, bye.